Good morning. This morning we will be reading Psalm 57. Be merciful to me, O God, be merciful to me, for in you my soul takes refuge. In the shadow of your wings I will take refuge till the storms of destruction pass by. I cry out to God Most High, to God who fulfills his purpose for me. He will send from heaven and save me. He will put to shame him who tramples on me. God will send out his steadfast love and his faithfulness. My soul is in the midst of lions. I lie down amid fiery beasts, the children of man whose teeth are spears and arrows, whose tongues are sharp swords. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. They set a net for my steps. My soul was bowed down. They dug a pit in my way, but they have fallen into it themselves. My heart is steadfast, O God. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make melody. Awake, my glory. Awake, O harp and lyre. I will awake the dawn. I will give thanks to you, O Lord, among the peoples. I will sing praises to you among the nations. For your steadfast love is great to the heavens, your faithfulness to the clouds. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. There's an interesting sequence, I think, in here near the end of this psalm. After David has described that he's in trouble, God will send out his love and his faithfulness, but then there are these bad things happening. And then in verse 7, he says, my heart is steadfast, O God, my heart is steadfast. And I think that, to me, just screams that he's trying to convince himself a little bit that he's trying to remind himself, my heart can be steadfast because God is exalted and that his glory will be over all the earth, and that God will fulfill his purpose for him, as he says in verse 2. And so as you go through this day, whatever you're facing, it's okay to have those moments of, Lord, I believe, help my unbelief. I think sometimes maybe we end up focusing on that second part, that it's difficult to trust right now. It's difficult to see what you're doing, God. But God is big enough to handle those doubts. But just like David, we have to continue to remind ourselves, God's love is great to the heavens. His faithfulness reaches to the clouds. God is so much bigger than our problems, and our crying out and asking questions is welcomed by God. But we don't just stop there. We can ask the question and yet continue to say, I will choose to praise you. I will choose to trust you. So ask questions today, but also continue to choose to trust God in his love and in his faithfulness.